So this is a photo of my friend Annie when we were hiking the Hollywood Hills, and it's her dog, Hunter. It's a great photo until you realize there's a pile of dog poop right here, and this is just a rock, but it's an amazing tool to help you remove unwanted things in your photos. So you're going to go up here to the lasso tool, and you're going to draw a circle around what you want to remove from your photo. You can see there it's got the dancing ants. And then we are going to go to Edit, Content Aware Fill. And I am doing this on a completely blank layer of just the background photo. If you've made any edits, this will not work because then it will mess with the edited versions of your photo. So it has to be a flat layer. Okay, so we're going to Edit, Content Aware Fill, and this is saying use the sampling brush to add to the sampling area in order to fill the selected region. I'm going to say OK. And basically what that is saying is we want more data surrounding this photo so we know what to fill in that area with. So hopefully you can see here that it's green, and it's basically showing you on the right hand side here what it's going to look like based on what I just drew around with my mouse. So on the right hand side here, there's nothing there, and that's what it's going to look like. It has now removed that poop, and I'm going to zoom in here too so you can see just how good that looks. It filled in all of that area. I mean, you can see that there's a round circle of dirt here, but like from far away, no one's gonna know that that used to have a pile of dog poop there. But honestly, I'm gonna do the same thing with this rock. It doesn't need to be there. So we're gonna draw a circle around. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna deselect, I right click to deselect. I'm gonna go back to the background layer because I don't think it will work on the background copy. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna highlight that rock. We're gonna click Edit, Content Aware Fill. We're going to draw around that area. I don't want to get too close to the dog's paw because if you introduce parts of the photo that like that dog's paw could get introduced back into where that rock is, and you do not want that. So I'm just going to deselect, and now both the poop and the rock are gone from the photo, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to zoom just one down so it's back to normal size. I'm actually going to hit flatten so that all those layers are gone, and then I would hit boost, and I would start to do all my normal things for editing this photo that I would normally do. So it's a pretty cool little tool. I'm going to show you the same thing on this photo from our Georgia trip again. Here's a photo of myself. Honestly, I would go over here. I would lighten up the shadows on my face a little bit. That's too far. I would go over here and lighten up a tiny bit. But, sorry, can't do that first. You have to do this first. So, scratch that. We are going to highlight this person in the ocean. It's right next to my head. We're going to go to Edit, Content Aware Fill. It's going to ask us to draw around her. So I don't want to include too much sky. So I'm going to draw around her because we want the waves to be what's included. We don't want this wave. We don't want the different change in color in the sky. We want this part and this part to help fill in and duplicate. So right now it's showing a pretty good duplication. I think it's taking this head that's in the water. Probably there's a person there and it's making it ×3. So if I wanted to, I could actually hit cancel. And we could do this part again. And I could make sure that when we are doing the content aware part, we are not including where that person is in the water. But see here, it's got a much more harsh streak. So you want to stick as close as possible to your person that you can. And honestly, I've done a content aware fill and then had it accidentally duplicate part of the photo I didn't want, and I've just done the same thing and removed that part of the photo. So usually this thing will work really well. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick as close to that part of the photo as I can. I'm going to click OK. Deselect. If there are two heads bobbing in the water next to me, I'm not really super worried about it. And there's a tiny little glitch here. Not super worried about it. You're never really going to see that. And if you do notice it, you can go up here to the clone stamp tool, click on option, select what's nearby. Actually, sorry, you can't do that unless you flatten. It's a pretty important tool, believe it or not. And I can do that and kind of clone stamp the water in the waves. I clicked the wrong part here. So that kind of got rid of that blur there. So hopefully you picked up on some tips that will be helpful for you. And if you have any more questions, please let me know. A Photoshop tutorial page. I don't know how to use Elements and I've never used it, so I don't have any experience. I apologize, but please leave any more questions you guys can think of for future tutorials coming up. And if there's anything I explained that is not clear enough, please let me know. Thanks so much. Bye for now.